Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's July 3rd, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day. A blessed day indeed. A couple things I want to talk about today, because today was a very eventful day, alright? And this is how I saw events unfold, alright, while I was at work. First, I saw that Mike Pence, Vice President of the United States of America, alright, there was conflicting reports whether or not he Air Force Two was in the air, but he was on Air Force Two. A lot of people are saying that they were in the air, and suddenly they were sent back to Washington, D.C. All right. Now, first reports coming out of this said that it was because of an emergency. Then we saw multiple media outlets backtracking, multiple officials backtracking, stating that this was not an emergency whatsoever. All right. So when they start to backtrack like that, you know, it's a cause for concern. After that happened, then we got word that Putin, all right, Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, had stopped his schedule, and he convened a emergency meeting with his defense minister. Okay, all while this is going on, we're hearing about a fire that was taking place. It killed 14, I believe 14 Russian sailors on a submarine. And people started to wonder, you know, are these connected? You know, and then we started to hear that there was emergency meetings in Europe, okay? Not a lot of information was coming out about all this, okay? As the day wore on, we tried to really go through the misinformation that was going around. A lot of people were saying, oh, maybe this is about Iran and Israel, all right? Because a lot of Israeli officials are coming out and stating that Israel will preemptive a strike against Iran because they are now breaking that nuclear agreement, all right? They've gone over, I believe, 660 pounds of enriched uranium. Next big step would be them going over 3.46%, I believe is what it is. Still very far away from the 90% that they would have to enrich this uranium, but still, you know, big milestone. They're breaking the accord that they had with Europe. They're breaking the accord that they had with the United States of America, though Donald Trump did break that accord a year ago. So a lot of people have been chattering, and we've seen a lot of information about Israel preparing its military for a strike against Iran. A lot of U.S. assets are in the region. We have F-22s now on station in the Persian Gulf. Okay, so all of this is going on today. All of this is being said, being put out as these emergency meetings are being convened. All right, as the schedules of Donald Trump and Mike Pence have been cleared. Tomorrow, Trump, the only thing on his docket is he's getting an intelligence briefing, and then he's having lunch with Secretary Pompeo. Okay? Now, officials are coming out and stating that none of these meetings are correlated. They're not relative to each other. They have nothing to do with national security. Okay? And we started to see all kinds of different noise over the internet of what this could be about, right? Iran, Israel, U.S., Russia. I started hearing reports that there was a fight, an actual armed fight between a U.S. submarine and a Russian submarine, okay? Now, I didn't take this with much of a grain of salt. It came from Debka file, based out of Israel. But then a couple people picked it up, including Israeli News Live, okay, and they added a little bit more validity to that notion. Now, at this point, we really have no idea what the hell is going on. We know that it was a big day. These meetings don't get convened like this very often, and they never do in conjunction with other countries doing the exact same thing at the same time, all right? It's a very serious situation, something we need to continue to keep our eyes on. But at this point, your guess is as good as mine. All right, this could be about Iran, Israel. This could be about the Russian submarine just having an accident, and you know, let's hope not. But it could be about a U.S. sub and a Russian sub engaging each other. All right, we need to see what comes from this. I'm hoping we get more information tomorrow because a spokesperson for the vice president came out and said that we'll know about it in a couple weeks, what this all was about. All right, it's pretty insane stuff. I'm sure that we'll learn more about it tomorrow, but it was a very interesting day. Okay, take everything you hear on the internet with a grain of salt. Okay, because a lot of misinformation has been put out today about this. I mean, I heard things like FLOTUS was being evacuated from the White House and from Washington, D.C., and that ended up not being true. All right, misinformation is extremely dangerous, especially in situations like this. But like I said, to recap, multiple emergency meetings were occurring today around the same exact time. All right, we had this Russian sub that had the fire. 14 sailors died. Israel and Israeli officials coming out and stating that they are ready to engage Iran. So a lot of things are going on right now. A lot of moving parts. As more information about comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it, all right? If you guys have any theories of what happened today, let me know, all right? I love to read them, okay? Grab a beer, say a few prayers, and as always, keep your eyes to the skies. God bless.